I burned most of it, okay. But I kind of stacked a little bit there.
So this was all bush land here?
This was kind of clear. My brother had a cabin back there, that's why it's a bit clear. But I don't know what happened, something electrical and it burnt. But this one, I made mine. And
so these two is what you built, they weren't here?
Yeah. This one was maybe last year. I built that one, yeah, and I needed extra space, right? I still have this. Look at my outhouse over there.
Oh, the outhouse, that's right. So plumbing's on the outside.
This porch, I didn't really build it with it in mind. I just had extra logs, right, when I decided to put it together. It's messy because I make stuff like this to make signs.
So all these spray foam lines would have been peat moss?
Moss, yeah. So yeah, I started to get into making signs, eh? I had self-taught. You see even the key rack there, eh? That's one that I made too, and I stained it. See? And I have more, right?
How long does it take you to make that?
Let's say 3 days. Because of the drying, right? That's what takes the time. If there was no drying involved and I just did it like that, it'd be in 1 day. That one's no finishing, just did some black paint, that was it. Yeah. So I have and I also have some snares down the hill, maybe 4. I've caught 2 rabbits so far.
Before she passed away, she told her. I ordered much. Where's that? She has a store. One more tactic? Yeah. Might be yours.
Before she passed away, how often would you guys get together and do this? Or is it something you started after?
We started after, right? After. We started at their house. Yeah.
So we got our support team with us. Mic check. Are you gonna support? Are you gonna come in the background?
Yes, okay.
Let's be there for support, okay?
My name is Diana Kakagamek. I'm just gonna sing a short song. I'm not gonna finish the whole thing. There was a secret chord that David played to please the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, and the major lift, the backing composing hallelujah. Strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, the beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your throat, she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah.
All right, let's give it up. That's awesome, man. Excellent.
See, you have to fly your stuff out yourself?
Will's paid for it.
Oh, okay.
You give somebody here already?
Yeah, we got everything ourselves. We start today.
Last night I couldn't even make it up here. I had to get a head start from the bank office. So that's where you live?
Yeah, north of Toronto, so
Not in Toronto?
about an hour north of Toronto.
Why not?
You know where Newmarket is?
Newmarket?
From the airport, it takes me about 50 minutes to drive to my house.
We'll be out there.
That's where I'm standing. It'll get trampled down soon. Bring it in for him. Thanks, Larry.
Yeah. See you there.
You got to pick up another passenger? I guess sometimes you're not prepared for the things that you see though. I mean, you're not like sort of like a doctor, so like you're not used to seeing like if somebody's bone is broken, you gotta, you know, it's like, were you trained for that sort of stuff or?
No, they just hired me on the spot.
So you had to start seeing things that you weren't normally used to seeing?
Yeah. Even after a year went by, they made me reapply again for my job.
Oh, really?
But I thought I was hired already. So I had to go up against this other person who applied for the job. I had to go through the interview because I didn't do that at first.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to do the interview and all that. And they told me that I was hired, I guess, and I already had the job.
So how many pickups do you have typical in a day? What's your days like normally?
Some days slow. Not really much going on here. Just pick up like 3-4 people a day or something. Unless the doctor's here, it's busy.
When there's a doctor in town, it gets really busy?
The doctor was here last week. He was here all week. Not sure how long they usually come. Do some shoveling here first. The other van picks them up. We got another red van with the ramp.
Where's that one right now? What's going on with it?
I don't know. It's too early, I guess. Lots of snow.
This is why they say never park in those spots, eh?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Parking in the spot.
Yeah. If this was down south, you'd get a ticket for that. Any pickups? Any more? Is that it?
Just gotta wait till he's done now. Take him home.
So that's pretty much it. So then you're on call?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how'd you hook? Tell us a little bit about how you got involved in this type of work and what it.
My last job, I was working on the new winter road to North Spirit in Red Lake. We were doing tree cutting. Just working with chainsaws, making the winter road. And after that, I got this job. Applied for this job. Got it almost 2 years now.
So you like to stay active then, I guess. Eh? Sometimes people can just sit back and collect, but you like to be busy and stay active. Why do you why did you go this route instead of the other route?
And this job is easier, I guess. Out there every day, work hard. And this job pays more money, I guess.
And the other job, I'm assuming, is seasonal, or is it?
Yeah, just summer work. And this job is practically every day. I work 24/7. On call every day, so gotta be ready.
So you can get called middle of the night sometimes,
Yeah.
doesn't matter, all kind of thing,
Yeah.
24 hours.
Weekends too.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So have there been times where you've just been like in the middle of stuff and you're like, oh man, like.
Yeah, every day. Every time I do something, my phone will ring.
Yeah. So does it make it difficult for you to have such a social life, or is it just it is what it is, but you just take care of business?
Yeah.
Do you have a big family, or is it just like?
I had 2 kids, boy and girl. Almost teenagers now. One teenager, 13 and 12.
I bet so. Is it? I bet it's pretty important for them to see you working hard, like the way you do and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
you try to be a.
They look up to me. Yeah. You know, I'm busy all the time working. You know why I do it.
Have you always been this way, or was there a point in your life where you weren't this way and then you developed this, or is this something?
I wasn't always this way. I was bad, I guess. But I turned my life around. Work every day now. Keep out of trouble.
Did you turn your life around when you had children, or was it before that, or what made you turn your life around, and why did you decide to?
It was before I had kids, I guess, and I guess I kind of went back to it after a while. Then I turned it around again. It's just hard being a father, right? I don't know.
Are you still with the mother, or you guys?
Yeah, I'm still with her.
So you guys trying to make it work for the family as a family?
Been together about 15 years now.
Oh.
Almost time to tie the knot.
15 years later, what you waiting on? 15 years later, 2 children, what are you waiting on? Yeah, no, that's awesome. I mean, what are your thoughts? A lot of people today, like 15 years, that's not common. A lot of people don't stay together, you know.
Yeah.
Is this something that you two was important for you two, or is it just sort of working out this way, or has there been struggles, and how did you get through them?
It's been a struggle and working at it.
So what's the secret to staying together 15 years? You tell me right now. We all want to know.
Just gotta work at it. Not every day is good. Got bad days, good days, bad days. usually, if nobody comes with me when I go to sit my snares, I usually take this dog.
Oh.
But last night I used her leash to tie up that dog. This is my new dog. Hasn't had a name yet. Doesn't have a name yet. This one's the grandmother, I guess.
Wow.
This one. And that one there, the brown one, that's the great-grandmother. The great-great-grandmother.
Really?
Yeah. See that brown dog? That's the mother. That's her mother there. And then that other white one there, that's his or her mother.
It was 3 generations of dogs right here.
4.
4 generations.
And then that female, that's her puppy there. There's like 4 generations there.
Incredible.
We're trying to keep the line going to see how far we can.
Wow. That's incredible. 4 generations.
We usually give them out, the other ones. This is the one I'm going to keep. I don't know what to call her yet. This one's Sprinks, jealous one. That one's Howler. And the brown one's Cookie. Sometimes, earlier during the winter, they know where my snares are, so they go check it themselves. And only once this dog stole a rabbit from me.
Really?
So a couple of whacks on the head taught her a lesson. So now she won't touch a rabbit when it's on a snare. When it's caught on a snare, she won't. Cookie! Cookie! There's one. I'm going to have one more. This one. The Siki one. Oh no, they pushed it away. Yeah, looks like they pushed it away. The only reason why I don't go hunting every day is because of the work I have to do, like construction job. Either I'm too tired to go after work, I'm too tired, or then when weekend comes around, I usually go out and catch a lot of fish.
But yes, oh, I see what you mean. So, but if you didn't have that job and like going out hunting, trapping things, it'd be possible.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at the tree. I didn't even notice it. You got a good eye. I just completely didn't. Is that rabbit tracks?
That's